Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Ali Solves, and as promised, in this episode, we are going to attempt to take our streak to 888. Right now it's at 887, and in order to take it to 888, we're going to have to do a Saturday crossword. So that should be a nice challenge. Standing between us and 888 is a puzzle by Hong Kim Vu. And without further ado, let's just dive right in. Usually, in fact, almost never will there be any special themes or other gimmicks in Saturday puzzles. It's just it's just, you know, basically a bunch of tough clues, a bunch of tricky clues. I like tricky in the sense of being difficult to solve. So really, there's nothing really to do except to start solving. And we've got a tough top left quadrant with these long entries both across and down. So it might not be the most viable place to start, but nevertheless, let's take a look at this. Fermented mixture in Japanese cooking. There's a good chance that when I answer this, I will recognize what it is, but I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. Set for a campsite. Set could be a collection of things, but set could also be a verb. My suspicion that it's a collection of things, in which case there's a good chance it ends with S. But if it's a verb, then all bets are off. Right? Let's take a look at the next clue. Some theatrical transitions. No. I was going to say intermissions, but clearly there's not going to be enough space for that. Let's take a look at this. Stovetop convenience. Yeah, that's so vague, man. Or maybe it's not. Maybe I just don't cook enough, but again, we'll have to get it some other way. One way to be left. Something you can be left hanging? Month in which the US Constitution was signed. Now this is good because generally for anything that's an abbreviation for a month, it'll just be the first three letters of it. So as long as you can get any of the letters somehow, then that really, really helps you. For example, if you somehow figured out the last letter was G, then there's really only 1 month it could be. Bang, man, I don't know. I don't even know what this means. Come on. 10th in a series. I would have to know what series. Slurped treat. Could be like icy? Could be. French family members could be mère or père. If this is icy, then the second letter being E. And then, this then would have to end in S. Because all of the French family members I know, French has kind of similar rules for pluralization as English does, except I guess usually you wouldn't pronounce the S. But, that's not relevant to solving the crossword, but let's take a look at this. Cop could be a police officer. Cop could also be a verb. But let's take a look at this. Cash substitutes. ATMs? No. An eternity could be ages, could be eons. Cash substitutes. Dunno. Ballet exercises done at a bar. Again, likely to end in S. Slips through the cracks. I'm gonna, for the first time, guess my first actual word. I think it's gonna be seeps, right? Surely. Better, I'm kind of confident that this is gonna be one up. Follow, I'm reasonably confident this is gonna be ensue. Alright. Cuban instrument that ironically has 6 strings. Don't know. Think piece. Ooh, this could be synapse? Like, it could literally be like a piece of the brain. Arundhati Roy, I think, is the name of this person. Right? We're getting somewhere, I think. Ballet exercises done at a bar. Again, don't know. Urbis, what? Something Urbis Condite. Date of the founding of Rome. What? This, I'm not sure. Celebrity gossip site. Dunno. Temporary water provider. Dunno. Oh, okay, what's this? Proverbial pay. I think it's gonna be Piper, like, you know, time to pay the piper kind of thing. Okay, is it gonna be called like a trace? And it'd be ironic because like it's a different number. That's the only thing I can think of. Temporary. But then what's this? What is this? Is it like something online? Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, okay. This is gonna be Anno. Anno, like, alright. But then what's the. What's this? Temporary water provider. Something online. Oh, cop could be fess up. So it is the verb. And then fraps? Frappes? Frap. It's the only thing I can think of that goes before L. Plant. Ooh, this is kind of tough. Trading card enthusiasts. What? Jeez, this is kind of tough. Oh, cash substitutes is going to be IOUs. Alright, and then what's this? An eternity could be eons, maybe? It's got to be, right? Well, let's take a look. Is this something that ends in S? Probably. But then what would this be? What would this be? Trading card enthusiasts. Yeah, don't really know. Small game hunters. I don't really know about that. One in the last line of defense. Typically, is this going to be a sports thing? I don't know sports, man. Like, maybe it's something else. So let's not get too despondent. All. What? Phrase in some non-denominational. All Saints, I think, right? Maybe? One in the last line of. Maybe it's not Saints. Maybe it's something else. Casino where Siegfried and Roy made their last. Don't know. Some friendly advice. Vague. Plants used in early genetics experiments. Don't know. Oof. Cover with scattered objects. Don't know. Creative outlet. That's a question mark clue. So definitely don't know. Something plus farm. Man, I don't know. Like brand names. Come on, people. Raises as a sensitive. This one, if I got any of the crosses, brooches. Maybe a doll's house protagonist. It could be something that ends in A, but is there like what kind of cheese would this be? Cover with scattered objects. Don't really know. Could this be an H? Much anticipated outing. This could be hot date. I've seen this come up a few times in the crossword. Vin Diesel's rule. Oh God. Fast and Furious. And I think I've only watched like one or two of those movies, and then that's when I checked out. But I think it's like it's either Dawn or Dom. I'm gonna guess Dom. Nautical navigation aids, I think, could be sea maps, maybe. But then let's take a look at this. Just must probably is gotta. Let's take a look at this. First country to hold elections using internet voting. I mean, I didn't know this for a fact, but just based on crosses, it's got to be Estonia, right? But then what's this? Casino. I don't know of anything that ends with this. Some friendly advice. It could be, this could be like something giving someone a tip, but it doesn't really help us with the earlier words. Okay. Plants used in, and I don't know. So then what's this? Nacho cheese. Yeah, that makes sense. Completely take advantage of hose. That makes sense. Still don't know what this brand name is. Dreaded time for many. Ooh, could be Monday. Well, lots of people hate Mondays. Non-carbonated drink with bubbles could be something cola or soda. A migraine sufferer might be on one for short. Hard to say. Man, I don't know Jay-Z's music like at all. He's obviously a very accomplished artist. I just don't know any of his songs. Illuminating example. Don't know. No, don't know. Handheld object used to release excess energy. I mean, I was thinking like a stress ball, but obviously that's not going to fit. That's not going to fit. And I'm getting worried because this southern part of the grid is likely to get cut off. It was a lover and his... I don't know. That's Shakespeare, right? But I don't know. Or is it? Or like, is that a movie? I don't know. Come on. Let's get our head in the game. All in some Instead of cover with one in the... Don't know. Some friendly advice. Okay, how would you phrase it if you want to give someone... Like, what word would you use? Sorry, what phrase would you use ending in the word tip? There are so many things you could say. How about a tip? That doesn't fit. Here's a tip. Could be. I mean, I'm not confident at all, but this, I mean, that could be. Here's a tip. Mill fill. Oh, okay, hang on a second. This could be it. Because I think mill fill is going to be grist. Complete. What? Hang on a second. Oh, oh, hang on. Completing something. What's this then? Creative outlet. Oh, hang on. Oh, this could be art store. So then, plant something. It was a lover and his something. One in the last line of defense is some. All faiths? Oh, hang on. I think just from the crosses we got, it's got to be sweet peas. And then compete could be cap off. And then this is gonna be epee. Is that how you say it? Or whatever. I don't know. Is Tropicana? Is that a thing? Covered with scattered objects. Is that bistrue? Temporary water provider. Plant. Oh, is this a Sports thing is gonna be safety, and is it all fates? Temporary plant sitter, providing water to plants that you're taking care of. All right. Trading card. Oh, okay. This is gonna be pen pals. They're trading cards that are keeping, each other like sending each other letters, I guess. Small game hunters. Don't know. Still don't know anything about this. This is gonna be like boy, like Game Boy or something. I don't know. Go window shopping, perhaps. Don't know. Let's take a look at this. This is gonna be something that ends with E. I'm guessing. Might take one. Let's take a look at this. If it's cola, what does this do anything for us? What about if we changed it to D? Does that do anything for us? That would. I do not see it. Do not see it. Locale used in the Beach Boys Kokomo. Dunno. Now could be a few things. Could be stat. Could be ASAP. Refused to release. Oh, I think this is gonna be sat on, and then this is gonna be ASAP. Ooh. And then what's this? It's tuned. For tunes. Radio? Oh. And then what's this? Is it though? Hang on. Emmy winner Uzo. Oh, no, no, no. This is gonna be something. Boba tea, maybe? Possibly. And then what's this? Oh, I think this is gonna be U-turned. Oh, this is gonna be EEG, I think. I think this could be analogy. Okay, this is gonna be something spiral. Oh, this could be a death spiral. Great, if that is indeed the answer. Great phrase to have. Book with the story of Purim. This some religious thing. I'll probably, with a few more crosses, be able to figure it out. Guinea pigs, rodents. What the hell is this, though? What the hell is this? Run into, don't know, guinea pigs. It could be like testes, maybe? Like, let's try that. I'm not that confident, but you gotta put something. Run into could be. This could be stem something, possibly. Go window shopping. Oh, this could be peer in. And stem boy or stem joy. Could be, this could be Nora, but I mean it could be anything. I'm gonna guess that it's stem boy, but we'll come back to this. Stove top convenience, don't know, book with. Oh, this is. I think I remember this. Maybe? We'll see. From mixture, don't know. It's black and white, or sometimes red. I don't know. Historically, it corresponded with how much of. Okay, I think this is gonna be acre. Right now, ooh, this is gonna be something rest. Alternatives to irons. Steamers? Is it? This is gonna be something R, right? Surely. Surely. Alright, let's take a look at this. Some theatrical transitions. Fermented. I just don't know. This is difficult. What the royal crown of Spain is plated with? Is this gonna be gold in Spanish? In which case I think that's. Or is it gonna be are they trolling everyone and have they plated it with tin? Like, is it supposed to be in English? Let's assume that it's this. So let's see. Does this help us? Theatrical. Huh. Jeez, man, this is rough. This is easy. This is not easy. This is not easy. Slow retreat. You know what? I'm just gonna put this in. Now, does this help us? So let's see. I'm gonna put in. Ooh. All right, let's take a look. Way to be left. I don't know. This could be an M or a P. What do we have? Oh, this could be Greek letters. Kappa. Because it's gonna be something kit, I think. Maybe. Possibly. One way to be left could be in peace. And then this could be February, could be December, September. I don't know what this is. Spoon rest. Oh, Kappa. Oh, it's gonna be panda. You got black, like regular pandas, and then you got red pandas. Oh, this is gonna be. All right, I think this is it, right? Oh, this is gonna be a stopper. Right. Oh, and this is a really. I'm sure it's a common thing if you are a theater person, but I only know this from the crossword. Set for a campsite, it's got to be a mess kit because this can only be this. And I'm gonna guess Stim Boy and Nora. Oh no, something's wrong. Okay, let's think about this. Before I think about this, let me just B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T U V W X Y Z. All right. So we ran the alphabet on this. If it was Abra, surely you would have clued it as, like, abracadabra, right? That would have been the way to do it. Maybe... Oh, this could be Stim Toy? Ah, there we go. Let me explain why I was thinking Stim Boy. I was thinking, like, Game Boy. That was my line of thinking. This makes more sense. I was thinking maybe it was another branded product. I was thrown off because this was a brand. So I wrongly assumed that we were talking about like some specific brand name, right? That's my line of thinking. And we're done. Oh, and in under 30 minutes too. That's actually not bad. For something that was this tough, I'm pretty pleased. Pretty pleased with how we got through it in the end. This is a good puzzle. Plant sitter was a very difficult thing. Took me a while to get. Like bestrew, like an S tier vocabulary word. Art store, with a question mark clue. All faiths, something that I haven't heard, but I mean, there's something that I have heard, but I never had to think about it. In this context, this should have come to me earlier, probably like, AD Anno Domini, the year of our Lord, should have come to me. What else? Tropicana. Isn't that like a drink thing? Like orange juice? Am I thinking of something else? Maybe. Who knows? What else? Atra, sure, that's whatever. Kappa, the Greek letter. Something with spoon rest, right? Solid thing. Death Spiral, probably my favorite entry out of this entire puzzle. So yeah, a a very very good, a tough but very good puzzle by our constructor Hong Kim Vu. Good job to you. Oh yes. Before we end, here's what we'll do. We'll first of all we'll do the mini, right? Just you know, had a tough puzzle. Let's have a bit of a palate cleanser, right? Although this is one of the big minis. Ailment and with with some difficult clues as well. What? Oh, I think this is flu though. It sounds like FLEW. Took charge of because it's got to be lead. Cheese named. Man, what? I don't. I don't because we know feeding. Spy Far is got to be a dud. Section of a music store, maybe. I think CDs, because you know they're on their way out. Oh, cheddar. Jeez, man, that's a Saturday level clue for this. I mean, it makes sense because we are on a Saturday, but usually the mini is a lot easier than this. Closes got to be shuts. And usually I try to challenge myself to do the mini in under 20 seconds, but this was never going to happen in under 20 seconds, even if I was lightning quick, because like it was just too big. One born in late July, Leo, I guess. Deity is a god, all caught up on the latest. It's going to be updated. Hey, we had this in our other puzzle as well. Enjoy to last drop. It's going to be Savor Stilton. Alright. Very cheesy puzzle. Took charge of. It's got to be Ran. Hey. Finished that. Took our time with that. As soon as I saw that it was a big puzzle, I'm like, I'm not setting any land speed records solving a puzzle like this, so might as well just relax. And before we end, I'm gonna make a habit of this. Oh, by the way, let's acknowledge the fact that we have a streak of 888. We did it. We did it, and we have like, or like I have one whole day to enjoy this very pleasing number before I hopefully solve the Sunday crossword and make this 889. But you know, it was fun while it lasted, and at least I recorded an episode to commemorate this. By the way, you may have noticed that when we started this, probably was showing my Friday statistics, and then at the end of the puzzle it's showing my Saturday statistics. So what happened was I started solving this at around 11:50 p.m. on Friday. So the puzzle goes out at 10 p.m. on Friday. And then while I was solving it, it went past midnight. And then, so when we went back to this page, whereas previously it was loading up my Friday stats, now it's showing my Saturday stats, just to clarify that. And I think oh yeah, the last thing we'll do, I'll make a habit of this, I did this last one as well, is we will read through the wordplay piece on this. We could read the whole thing. Usually, you know what? I'll read the whole thing. I'll focus on the tricky clues section, because it's interesting to see. So this is written by Caitlin Lovinger. I assume that's a hard G. Well, you know, if it isn't, well then, I'm sorry. Caitlin. I'm confident enough saying the first name. Right. Caitlin, who usually does, I think, the Saturday and Sunday puzzles, and then I think it's Deb Amlin who does Monday to Friday, although they've been having other people as well do some of them occasionally. Anyway, let's take a look at what Caitlin had to say. She called it an elegant, bustling grid. His third Saturday and 11th overall. All right. A lot of the middle length terms are exceptionally odd. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Kokomo. I'm sure I've heard that song, but I don't have it stuck in my head because I don't remember how it goes. Probably for the best. I'll listen to it in the morning. I don't want songs stuck in my head as I'm about to go to sleep. I mean, it's past midnight. I'm gonna start winding down soon, and I don't wanna overstimulate myself. Let's look at what Caitlin felt were tricky clues. She thought Aruba was a tricky clue. Tempted to play this, but yeah, I'll do it in the morning. Yeah, I didn't know it from the song. I just was thinking generally about like places in the world, and then eventually that came to me. Death Spiral. Great clue. Some morbid trivia. The Death Spiral. This term is used metaphorically in figure skating and health insurance. Two very different fields, but it also refers to a real phenomenon in which animals, especially ants, march along a self-reinforcing endless path that ultimately results in their own destruction. Oh, interesting. Raises a sensitive subject. Broached? Yeah, we got this pretty easily. This one was very difficult. Temporary water provider. I was thinking this was going to be like some sort of pipe or something. I was thinking something completely different. It got really thrown for a loop by this. This was a very tricky clue, but one that when you get it, you're like, you have a real aha moment. And then this was another fun one. Pandas can be black or white, or black and white, or red. Which is it's a play on this joke. What's black and white and red all over? So I was about to explain the joke, but Caitlin beat me to it. The joke, like the reason it's a newspaper, it's because red and red sound alike. So a newspaper, at least old-timey newspapers before they did color printing, were black and white, and red all over means that people read them all over. It's a hilarious. Trust me, back in the early 20th century, this was a hilarious joke. People would be rolling on the ground laughing, the moment you told them this joke. It was a different time back then. Trust me, it was wild. Okay, Stim Toy. This one gave me a bit of trouble. I blame the crossing clue because it primed me to think about like brand names, and I assumed I was thinking like of a brand name. If I was thinking more generically, I think I would have thought of Stim Toy earlier. But we got there in the end, which is fine. Oh yeah, and this magazine, I don't know if I ever even like focused on it after I solved it, but I think I got to the part where I got the online part, and I was like, oh, it's something online. And then that letter ended up being E. Fair enough. And yeah, this one was also tough. Fates. All fates, I guess. I'm not really, too familiar with religious lingo, but sure, that's cool, I guess. And then grist for the mill. And, the constructor notes are very short today. Our constructor says, I don't know if this is my best or favorite puzzle, but it's definitely the only one I've gotten... Hello? It's the only one I've gotten a tattoo off. So I hope folks enjoy it. Hang on. When he says... Hang on. When you say you've gotten a tattoo off this puzzle, do you mean the entire solved puzzle, like the grid? and all the letters, and hang on, you know, we gotta, we gotta, we gotta, I gotta impress upon you the fact that getting a tattoo of this would be, I guess if you got it this size, it wouldn't be that bad. But getting like the black space tattooed would be pretty painful. Because if you're just getting like lines tattooed, it's not that bad. So I have two tattoos myself. One is just like, you know, letters. It's like words, right? It's which is mainly just lines. But then my second tattoo, was so full of confidence after the first tattoo. I'm like, oh, that's nothing. And then I went straight for a tattoo with like really thick, completely filled in black parts, and that was so painful. Much thicker than even this. But I feel like even this, right? Because you're getting these thick black parts, and I guess you don't have to get it all in one day. That's part of it. That could make it a little bit easier, but still, that's be a lot. That'd be a lot. I mean, if you're getting it exactly this size, it wouldn't be that bad. But I assume if you're getting a crossword tattooed on yourself, you'd make it a little bit bigger, or maybe you just want it small. Who knows? Who knows? If it's exactly this size, then it wouldn't be that bad. But if you made it even a little bit bigger than these thick black parts, I think you'd really feel them. So hopefully, assuming that's what our constructor did, hopefully he felt it was worth it. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it's gonna be all for today. It was despite how difficult it was, and despite how often I felt stuck, I felt like it was by the end pretty smooth. So I'm happy with how that went. For the next puzzle, I'm thinking because we're so close, the next obvious milestone has got to be it's got to be number 900. So assuming I can keep the streak alive, 11 more days, we'll have another video to for the 900th puzzle. The downside is that I think it's going to be in the middle of the week. So it's not going to be like a Saturday or a Sunday. It might be a Thursday. Hang on. I don't want to have to do like hang on a second. So um 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 will take us to Wednesday, and then the 12th one is going to be I think number 900 might be a Thursday. Regardless of which day of the week it is, I'll make a video for it, but I'm really hoping it's a Thursday, because then at least that'll make for a potentially more challenging, or at least a quirky and amusing puzzle, depending on how the gimmick goes, how the trick goes. Yeah, it was a good time. We solved the puzzle. We did a good job, and we kept the streak alive. And I'm gonna, as I go to bed, I'll be very satisfied with the fact that we have this very, like, I love when numbers just fall into pleasing combinations like this, like eight, like when it's all the same digit. I think in math they're called rep digits. Like classic number. Let's just enjoy it as much as we can, and let's hope that we can maybe go all the way to 999 one day. Who knows? A long time between now and then, but who knows? But anyway, that's gonna be all for this one. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you'll join me in 12 days for puzzle number 900. And until then, take care.